Night tonight as we get ready to go for our Blue Devils against the Baylor Bears. Somehow we are favored in this game by 2.5 points. I don't know if you're gonna bet that one, which I know we have some betting folks in chat. You may as well just bet Duke to win the thing because like 3 points here or there is pretty close. So, in any case, the second meeting all time between these two programs for the Duke faithful out there. You'll recall the first meeting was in the 2010 Elite Eight way back in the day. A game that actually John Shire hit 5 3-pointers, 5 free throws, and ended the game with 20 points. We remember that one well because that was also the year we won the whole thing. The year that I was an undergrad. Welcome in, everybody. Keon, Ant, Chris. Let's go. Bears down. No, well, I guess that is kind of like a bear down is the Baylor thing. I tried to go for the fun play on words. I don't know. Nolan also ended the game with 29 points. That may have probably helped the situation. It was a close one, 78-70. Actually, 2 points within the. It was about a 2-point game, 3-point game. Wait, I have it somewhere in my notes here. Where was this? Yes, that's it. It's a 2-point lead with under 5 minutes to play. Duke went on to win. Duke went on a 15-3 run. We're going to need a Roach masterclass here tonight, says Ant. Probably. Roach averaging almost 20 points per game over his last 5 games. Actually, the most by a Duke guard since 2018. Of course, Kyle Filipowski coming off a big night against Hofstra. However, these teams, well, at least Duke, has not played in 8 days after a bit of a break here. Baylor has played in the last 3 days. They got absolutely housed by Michigan State. Nicholas, welcome in. Good evening. I mean, they picked a bad night. If there was going to be a night where they should have had a bad game, it should have been this one. Not the one they should have just gone out and like floored Michigan State. But no, they had to have their bad game before the one where they played Duke, which is typically how things work because that's just, I don't know. We live in the simulation, folks. That's just how it works. So here we go. Baylor coming off the loss. They were down by 30 against Michigan State. They turned the ball over 21 times. Michigan State scored 29 points off those turnovers. I did watch some of it. It was like, I watched the first half and I was like, all right, well, this is it. This is enough. But anyway, Tyrese Proctor still out tonight with the ankle. Also, Christian Reeves was on the injury report with an ankle injury, so both of them will not play, or I should say neither of them will not play. And there's a turnover by Baylor to get things started as Filipowski deflects what would have been an alley-oop, so 1 turnover for them. And so you're starting 5 without Tyrese Proctor or Roach, McCain, Foster, Mitchell, Filipowski. Woo! Wow, that's a lot there. In the intro is Jared McCain is going to get the first points to fall. Anybody in MSG, by the way? Or is anybody calling in from there? There's a Duke or Cameron North, and Duke in the Brotherhood jerseys. So we got the Brotherhood D going on there in our top bar for the evening, continuing our alternative logo theme. I hope you all like the bear on the thumbnail for tonight. It was a hot request coming into the game. Make sure we had a nice bear and a Blue Devil, so we think we got that. Jacoby Walter going to hit from 3 there as well. Baylor shooting 44. Well, depends on which stat you're looking at. I think I had one. I just heard 44. I think the one I was reading said 42.9. Either way, 43, let's call it, percent from 3. And so we definitely need to be able to clamp down on the 3-pointers there. Roach, speaking of 3-pointers, is going to switch that one. That's a good start for Jeremy. Chad, you guys asked. So Ant called Roach masterclass. I wonder if Ant has an over-under on Roach there. That's another turnover by Baylor. We said those were a problem there in the Michigan State game. It could be a problem here tonight. Kind of odd that we're playing a team that is higher ranked than us. It usually doesn't happen. But this season, apparently, this is definitely a must-win for us, for sure. Filipowski's going to dive right. He's going to go off the glass. Can't get it. Gets his own rebound. Going to go up in amongst two Bears, and it'll be out on flip. What's up with the Baylor not having the border? Football team. Is there like a gold? Is there like a gold border? I don't know. Maybe I might have gotten rid of it when I put it through the Photoshop treatment. Rebound by Filipowski here. As Foster, gonna go back to flip. There's the high screen, and we're gonna get the roll here, but McCain's gonna take the shot himself. That's a foul, and he'll go to the free throw line. I didn't realize that Scott Drew had this been at Baylor for 20-something years. Like when I was looking back at the it was the original game, right? Happened the original game happened back in 2010. Scott Drew was also the coach of Baylor at the time. Oh, for ESPN. Oh yeah, it has a gold outer edge. I don't know. Somehow though, that logo that I was using was in my archive. I don't know why, considering that we did not do the show back in 2010, but for some reason I had it. I wonder if it was because one of the preseason tournaments, those multi-team events, Baylor was potentially one of the ones we could play, but then ended up not. Anyway, 7-6 here in the early going. 17:30 to go. It's the first 2 minutes. Duke, you know what? For all our ills this season, we've actually gotten off to a decent start tonight. Good defense here as Baylor's got 3 seconds. They're going to have to hoist one. That's barely hits the rim. I'm not even sure if it did, but it goes out of bounds anyway, and that's a shot clock. Well, out of bounds, but it would have been a shot clock violation. So the Duke defense has, in fact, traveled here. Team looks fresh, rested. Pretty good. I don't know. Chad, what are your thoughts here in the early going? We're going to get a high screen? No, we're just going to get a Caleb Foster roll. He's going to go one-on-one and finish with the left. Clear it out for Caleb, 9-3. We gotta stop and a score here. I'm feeling an early timeout. I'm feeling it. Watch it. Maybe not. Oh my goodness. Wow. All right. Well, Filipowski sells out for the block, and then we get dunked on. But okay, I don't mind the effort there going for the block, but he's missing an inch or two. If it was Derek Lively, maybe the block would have worked on the fingertips. Not quite. But McCain is going to finish there with the left. Pulls the exact same move as Caleb Foster with the exact same result. These guards are getting to the rim early. As we go here, 11-5. Nunn is going to take the shot from 3. No good. Filipowski pulls down a strong rebound with both hands up ahead to Roach. Roach over to McCain. McCain ready to shoot. Oh, that's too far to the left. Oh, not quite. Let's get off. Got off early. Shane got off early to go watch the game. Look at that. That is dedication. Actually, today was my last day of work for the year. So I'm double dribble. It used to be the yellow lettering. Oh, yellow lettering in the green square. Huh. It was the colors actually inverted. So, Shane, welcome in. Thanks for joining us here tonight. Yes, so as I was mentioning, I am also starting my vacation for the remainder of the year. It'll be lots of football. It'll be lots of basketball, lots of family, a lot of dog time, of course. Yeah, it'll be lovely. All right, as we've hit the first TV timeout. Also, I realized I have made a mistake because I am not in my Duke gear. And this is a tragedy. Headset off and change. Okay, we fixed it. There we go. National championships. What is this? This is the 2010 one. This is the one. See, I've even got it correct. This is the championship that we won when we plowed through the Baylor Bears the first time around back in 10. Keon is flying out from Miami tomorrow evening. Nice. I'm in Miami myself, actually. It's actually a little chilly in the evenings, Keon. I have to warn you. So consider yourself warned. My evening dog walk, I'm having to wear sweatpants. I'm wearing my Duke pullover, or my Duke zip up rather, and sweatpants. So you might want to pack yourself something a little warmer to get you through the evenings. Hope Duke keeps up the strong play. Been pretty disappointed with their play against top-notch teams so far. Yeah, I'm in shade. And look, we've had... Florida is actually cold. Yeah, there's a cold front in Florida, actually. It's kind of nutty. So Shane brings up a very interesting point, one that we've discussed. Actually, I discussed this with my dad last night, where you have like the you look at the 3 losses, and you have the Arizona loss, you have the Arkansas loss, and then you have this sort of Georgia Tech loss. They all have very common. They also have very common elements. Like, number one is it's the Jeremy Roach and Kyle Filipowski show for those 2 games, which I suppose against inferior competition is fine, but like you really need that third scorer to show up, and to show up early. Like tonight, Filipowski hasn't scored yet. Roach has a 3, but McCain is off to a very nice start with 6, and Foster's off to, has some aggressiveness here. He's got a bucket in the early going. So that's 1. 2 is that like Duke doesn't play well early and then finds itself down double digits, and then somehow at the end of the game we're like, the margin is like only 5, which is like very weird, because like the eye test would tell you that like we played terribly, but somehow we only lost by 5. So clearly we can both play terribly and also manage to like only lose by not a lot. So that to me suggests that there's a lot more talent. There's clearly a talent on this team. You just like have to put 40 minutes together and you're going to see some results, right? Like, that's why I'm not like pressing the panic button here. Like, you just got to put the pieces together, because clearly we can play and we can hang with superior, and like not superior, but like good competition, especially those Arizona and Arkansas game. And they're close, and like, maybe by the end of the season, we're the ones winning by 5 instead of losing by 5, So, am I ready for Christmas? Probably not, although my mom's gift, I think, is coming tomorrow. So, in that respect, I am. And that's a terrible turnover by Caleb Foster. That was like, that's a quarterback throwing into double coverage right there. That is a push-off that should have been called. Was not, but okay. We're going to roll with that. As we've got Walter. No, this is none. Being on Filipowski. I'm not sure I like that matchup there, but this is going to be Walter for 3. Oof. Oh, sorry, that was Bridges with the 3. All right, so that's 8 for him. I went shopping for Mom and running out things to buy her. I checked out female spray. You walked out of Walgreens smelling like a Quagmire's house. Good Lord. Roach gonna go up with it, gonna get fouled. Actually, it's gonna be a number 15, I think. Ujiwana, number 15. Yeah, see, Chris, I asked my mother what she wanted for Christmas. She told me, and then of course, you have to go get it, because like, there's one thing to forget, which is terrible, but then there's a whole nother one, is like when they tell you what you want and you don't actually get that, you'd be like in real trouble. So anyway, I gave myself enough time for it to show up on time. I think he was like going around the store spraying the free samples, man. Like, Roach makes the first, and he makes the second one, shooting, as Jay Billis was saying, 80% from the free throw line, but he's also shooting 50% from 3 for the season, which is exceptional. Probably one of our, I think, probably our best 3-point shooting percentage here on the team. Walter going to hoist one up, deflected by Filipowski into the hands of Mitchell. As Blake's is now on the floor, and Blake's is got no, he's out of bounds. Baylor stole it, but it was stolen by Langston Love, and Love was out of bounds when he did it. It was all in one spot. I was trying to see which you like. Yeah, I mean, you're just you go with the free samples, man. It's all good. It's all good. It's funny. Oh, this is a good Filipowski outside of McCain. Yes, yes, yes. Great pass. Great shot. That's the one. McCain hits from 3. That's a beauty. That's the extra pass. Like, Filipowski could have taken that to the rim, but, I mean, he gives himself an assist. Remember, he had 8 assists in the game against Hofstra. Almost had a triple-double in that game with points, rebounds, and assists. Almost actually had a quadruple-double with points, rebounds, assists, and turnovers, but, you know, it is what it is. Nunn gonna drive in, get to the free throw line. That might have been deflected, actually, as Roach out in transition, gonna get it up ahead to Mitchell. One-on-one with the dunk. It should be. It's a layup, actually. And Mitchell connects, and it's 18-8.
Woo, baby!
You got MSG on their feet here. Give me another defensive stop. Give me another one. Give me another one. No, that's a foul. That's not a defensive stop, Jalen. That's a foul. Oh my God. I have to give Roach credit. I've been one of the biggest attractors because of propensity to play hero ball a lot in past seasons. However, he's been fantastic so far, and I'm glad he came back. Shane speaking the truth there. I actually thought there was a lot of hero ball earlier this season. There's a lot of hero ball, especially in the losses, but I agree with your point here. In the last couple games, I don't know. Maybe they had a come to Jesus moment or something. They seem to be playing less hero ball. And it's just all around better. So I agree. I like it when he's both the facilitator, but he's also hunting his own shot. So yeah. All right, we got Nunn. He's got 2. Orlando says the Duke women are going as we are versus Toledo, 5 minutes, 10-4. Oh, nice. Well, get the ladies going there too. All right. Also, so Carolina and Oklahoma coming up. I was not tracking Oklahoma being in the top 10, by the way. Yeah. So that's a thing. Filipowski, there's the screen to Roach. Got to get 2 of Baylor Bears on. Yes, Filipowski just drive in. Nice dish to Mitchell, but can't quite make it. A little hesitation. McCain thought about the extra pass. Roach is going to go for 3. Ooh, so close. Great tip out by Filipowski over to McCain. Get it back outside to Roach. We got a bit of a reset here. Great tip out, man. Oh, that's a beautiful feed. Oh, Flip, just go to the rim. Yes. 2 points for Flip. I thought that was a dunk, man. Woo! Goodness, I thought that was going to be a dunk. Anyway. All right, let's get the defense on this possession. As Duke by 10. Good defense here by Mitchell. Good defense all around, actually. Baylor going to drive left. Ooh, Filipowski blocks it! They got 2 seconds to go, and they're gonna get bailed out at the very last second here. That was 29 seconds of really good Duke defense. We just couldn't come up with the steal there after Filipowski deflected it. So Roach is gonna go left. Baylor is just doubling Roach every time he goes on the drive there off the pick and roll. Mitchell recovers it. Now Mitchell going to go for 3 here. The line drive, not quite. Oof. Mitchell is 1 for 18 on 3-pointers. Jeez. Okay, that I was not realizing that was that bad. I knew it was bad. I didn't know it was that bad. That's not a walk. Clearly he took steps. No? Okay. Love short. Filipowski now in transition. I love it. It's a 4-on-2. Just take it to the rack. That's a foul. Ray J. Daniels Please don't think I'm weird, but laughing so hard. Your support, Tony. I mean, that's the fun of the show, man. You don't come here for the boring, monotone, play-by-play. This is raw Duke energy we got going on here. This is the 100% bias, like if you're this is what would happen if you were watching the game next to me while I was in Cameron, right? I used to yell at the refs all the time. Ask my friends, man. I was out there. I could have been refereeing. Almost got myself thrown out a couple times too. But that's okay. It's not my fault the refs can't call the game right. I just, it is what it is. Sometimes you got to tell them like it is. Let's see. None as a foul. There's a foul. Dennis has What? Dennis? AJ Dennis. Why is it Daniels? Dennis. All right. Okay, I guess I had that wrong. What the heck? Bridges. All right. Who's got the Duke foul? Oh, Blake's. That's obvious. All right. That's good. All right, folks. Let me know what you think so far. I mean, this game has started unlike any other Duke game so far this season. We are actually out and running. We're running in transition. We're active in the passing lanes. The level of energy, Ann is already declaring this, buddy. It's like we're 10 minutes in, man. Like, it's just not. But I will say the level of energy this game by the boys is we haven't seen this year. I think that's fair to say. We have not, especially in the big games, we have not seen this level of Duke energy from the onset. Now we just need to not have a letdown in these, next 10 minutes of this first half. Nick, part of the fun of being in Cameron and standing courtside is to yell at the refs. It's because they have, the "I'm blind, I'm dumb, I want to be a ref" chant. That's a real thing, man. That's part of the fun. And if we lose, I'll never. No, come back. Don't leave us, man. Why is that wrong? Why is that? How do I? Scott Drew's saying they're all going down. Four to 1, them on the grass. How do you even get courts? Oh, well, if the students have the courtside tickets, right? So, and also when you run grad students have the end zones and the undergrad have the side ones. Baylor can't guard the paint, and Baylor is kind of all over the place at the moment. But you know what? I'm here for it, man. If we're gonna go into halftime up 30, like Michigan State went into up 30, I'm here for it all night. It's great, man. Let's roll with that. That's a great game plan. Mitchell makes the first of two. And makes the second, so he's got 4 points. I was not tracking. Filipowski has out rebounded Baylor by himself. I thought his energy has been really good too. Skylark, welcome in. He's saying, "What's good, Blue Nation? What's good, Skylark? Thanks for joining us tonight." John is successful enough to one day have his own camping spot like Coach K. They should call it the Shire. Oh my God, Shane, the Shire. That's actually pretty good. Kville and the Shire. Good Lord. Good defense by Filipowski, by the way, denying the cut there on Chachua, rather. But score over the top anyway. We got a foul on Chachua. Chachua, yes, foul. Actually, that was Ray Dennis with 2. Those are his first points. Walter comes back into the game. Jacoby Walter's already got a 3 so far. Baseline out of bounds play here for Duke. Try to Roach, he's just going to come off the curl and he's going to hoist it. Not a good shot, kind of rushed. Definitely an air ball. Ooh. The follow-up by Walter is good off the initial miss. So Baylor has now 4 second chance points after we've gone to go for... We've essentially sold out for blocks and it has not worked for us as TJ Power into the game. Yeah, the sellouts for blocks, no good. But yeah, Roach just goes straight to the rim. I think it was... Oh, and Jalen Blake's... No, actually, never mind. I think as Ant was saying that Baylor can't guard the paint, but, like, they can't guard any of our guard. Like, they're just getting beat one-on-one. McCain has beat them. Foster has beat them. Roach has beat them. All of our guards have beat them one-on-one. Just off the dribble. Solo. Like, there's not even assisting here. I mean, you could just run that all night. And, ooh, Blake's actually, after giving up 6 inches to the dude, he comes up with decent defense. Just take your man off the dribble! Go, Foster! Go left! Thank you! And he gets fouled. It's going to be a foul on Loner? Number 33, Caleb Loner. Just blow by him. They can't stop you. Let's go with the baseline out of bounds again. This one to Filipowski. We're going to clear out the left side for him. And I go one-on-one. Filipowski tries to go right. Now he goes left. And he's going to go with the turnaround jump shot. Ooh. That was going to be pretty, but it does not go. We got Ryan Young, McCain, and one more ready to come in. And that's an offensive board here for Baylor. Rare offensive board. Oh, no good there, actually, as Missy misses. That's Mitchell is the third one that's about to come in. Bit of a 3-way line change here. I would like to see them run a set here for TJ Power, but TJ Power feels like he's on the wrong side of the court, although they're going to try to run this pick and roll up the top. Okay, the ball's not going anywhere. We got to make it happen here. Filipowski goes left, and he's going to score. I don't know how he put that one in. That play was dead, man. There was, like, no action on that play. Filipowski just basically salvaged it out of nowhere. Duke by 10 again. So you got to stop here on defense. We can extend. Okay, that's not an offensive foul. He totally discards. Dennis discards Jalen Blake's with his right arm. Okay. All right. Duke doing a good job of handling Baylor's no middle defense. Yeah. They definitely came in with a very well prepared game plan. They were ready for this. Filipowski's going to hit the bench here for a second, get a breather before the under 8 media timeout. As Mitchell comes back in, Foster stays. Ryan Young also in. McCain and Roach. And those are your 5 for Duke. So McCain over to Roach. Mitchell right back to Foster. Foster going to go left here, and Foster going to put that up. Actually, it was blocked, partially deflected. Shire petitioning the ref there for a call on the wrist. Ooh. That's all right. Ryan Young's going to get called for a foul, but you know what? It was an alley-oop. Make him earn it at the free throw line. I don't care. That's like that's an okay. That's definitely the better outcome there. Instead of just giving him the lob, like you give him a lob like that, the dude gets like the team. Baylor gets all hyped up. There's a lot of momentum. Like just foul the dude, put him on the floor. Like there's just no need to give up the layup there. I thought he was actually pretty close to possibly blocking it. Let's see. Did Young actually get a hand on the... No, he did not get a hand on it. He just backed into the guy. That's all right. All right, so 26-18 here. Duke ahead. Roach is putting on a bit of a masterclass here with 7, although Jared McCain has the most points, leading all scorers right now with 9. And we've got Filipowski with... We got him with 4. He's got 5 rebounds at the moment. Curious to see if he comes in immediately after this media timeout or if we just leave him out. I feel like this is one of those games where he's just going to have to play like virtually the whole thing. Because it just seems to give us such a huge advantage from a rebounding and scoring perspective. Baylor with 5 team fouls at the moment. Duke only 2. I mean, there's a possibility we can press that advantage too. I'd love to see us really like work the foul differential right now. See if we can get ourselves to the free throw line. Easy points. Nicholas just got off work at 5. He's getting he's got his priorities straight though, making sure to make it for the Duke game. Well, folks, quick programming note, I suppose. The next game is not for a while. I think we have a 10-day break. It's at least 8. It's at least what do we got? Schedule. I think it's the 30th. It is against Queens, and then we go to Syracuse. Oh no, we host Syracuse and Durham. So John Shire there telling Caleb Foster that he got hit, but he's got to keep playing through it, which is fine. And that Baylor is not communicating on the switches, and when they don't, we just drive through them, which is what you've been seeing with our guards, just being able to go off the dribble, take their guys, and just create. Duke hasn't lost 4 games before Christmas since 1984. What a bizarro stat. Filipowski going to stay on the bench for now, as we've got none on the bench. Oh no, Missy, actually, sorry. 49% free throw shooter, going to hit 100% tonight against Duke. Hits the first. And yoinks the second. Nope, makes the second one. Batting 100. As Baylor draws the lead down to 6, and now the Baylor pressing, and Duke is very content. To go quickly here as McCain's 3 is just a little too strong. Hits the back of the rim. I thought it was actually, it looked pretty good, honestly. I don't mind the quick shot there. Baylor almost throws it away. If we can break that Baylor press, then you're just off and running, and Baylor's going to turn it over again. Duke actually has done, by comparison, a very good job this year of not turning the ball over. We're averaging less than 10 turnovers a game, about nine and a half. It is actually pretty impressive. That's what I would say is like one of our best deltas between this year and last year. I don't like that Caleb Foster mid-range jump shot. I would rather have him just go to the rim. I don't know why why pull up. Just go to the rim as Baylor turns it over again. Now, Baylor 2 straight turnover here on back-to-back possessions. And they're just giving it away, man. They're asking us to go up 10. Come on. But yeah, Foster just gotta get to the rim here. Don't settle. Beautiful pass. Oh. Too much heat there. Roach to Mitchell. I feel like Mitchell has had butterfingers this season. Just can't grab it. And so we've sort of stalled on the point scoring here over the last minute. Only scores come from free throws. Oh, Macy's got the and one as Mitchell picks up the foul. So Baylor on a 4-0, no, actually 6, almost 7-0 run here. Baylor getting themselves back into the game. Filipowski is back in. Is that on him or? And Misi hits it again. So the dude that's shooting 50% has hit 3 of 3. Excellent. 7-0 run here. And we kind of saw this coming, right? We said we had a really good first 10 minutes. We need to have not a letdown. Oh my God, as McCain almost loses it. Yeah, that looked awkward. Wow, Filipowski gets blocked. Baylor playing much better here after the under 8 timeout. The 2-pointer there, no good. Misi is just everywhere. Timeout. Timeout. Wow. Misi's got 9 points at the moment. He has single-handedly keyed the entire Baylor run. And we have gone flat. Oh, it's exactly what we didn't need. Man, we had the great start and just let the 10 point lead just go. Brutal. Brutal. Not what we wanted here. Ooh. Okay, well, start over, right? At this point, may as well be an even game. Duke only ahead by 1. We got Foster to McCain, back to Foster. The starting lineup for Duke in at the moment. McCain gets it tipped out. Actually, he gets it deflected from behind. Baylor thought they had a turnover. That was close. Duke to inbound here from the baseline. There's the cutter. Yeah, there's the curl. Roach is going to go in. Bounce step. Going to try to put... Oh, my God. No. Not enough strength to get it up there. He tried to use the rim to protect the block, but just couldn't get it up on the rim. And there's a nice deflection, actually, by Roach. Oh, my God. And we give it right back? Come on, man. What was that about? Now both teams shooting 9 of 22. The game is just completely evened out here. Baylor threatening to take the lead. Oh, no, they're going to set up the pick and roll there. Okay, all right. Yeah, that was pretty obvious pick and roll between Nunn and Misi, although decently well defended. I mean, they missed the shot. We got the rebound now. Filipowski with a win. Oh, my God, and Misi deflects it, just blocks it. It's the second block in a row from him that on Filipowski. Jesus. All right, so this is like this one dude is completely wrecking the game right now, both offensively and defensively. Number 21 for Baylor. Roach tries to get it in. Wow, all right. Roach stops the bleeding and ties it at 28. Can we get this dude into any foul trouble? Like, slow him down somehow, man. Jeez. Another three-pointer there. No good. I got tripped. No. All right. Out of bounds. Baylor. Then we got the media timeout. Jeez, man. It's been a brutal last, 4 minutes. Yikes. Chat, what are we feeling, man? What are we feeling? Duke 10 of 26, Baylor 10 of 24. This is one of those back and forth. This thing's coming out of the wire, man. Baylor's not going away. Hi, bud. There you go. Even Ash, the pup, is getting comfortable here. We're going to have to, because this thing is going to go the distance. Luckily, we've got the early game. Carolina's got the late one. I want to be able to watch the Carolina game. I want to be able to hate watch the Carolina game, knowing that Duke has already won. And feeling good about it, right? And then watch Carolina lose. And then you win twice in the same night. That's definitely how I want it to happen. All right, folks. So give it to me. What are people's Christmas plans? Who's traveling? Who's already finished their traveling? Where are we going? Are we going colder? Are we going warmer? What are we doing, folks? Since we won't be back together until essentially, the day right before New Year's Eve. We gotta tie off here before we head out. So. No traveling for Chris Hand. So Chris, I thought about playing your Packers defense in my fantasy league this weekend. Packers will go to Carolina, actually, this weekend. Playing the Panthers, who just won a real doozy of a game, 9-7 against Atlanta the other day in the rain. But then I realized that I have another option, which is Denver versus New England. And apparently there's a 50% chance that it will be snowing in Denver that night, which is the Christmas Eve night. Do I want my money back? No. Actually, I'm in my fantasy, like, this is the semifinals. I'm going into this weekend. It's a 2-week playoff. Like each round is 2 weeks. I'm going into this weekend up 36 points already. So much going on with my Packers, man. I could have gone into this weekend up by 50, but I didn't play the right guys. Who would have thought Baker Mayfield would have outplayed Jalen Hurts? But of course, Mayfield had himself a night, or an afternoon. All right, so here we go. $28 all, as we've been in a bit of a skid here. One for our last 7. Ryan Young now into the game. I'm not sure if that's going to fix the offense. But okay, it is what it is. Roach to Foster. Foster trying to go left. Now puts it behind his back. Foster goes up. Ooh, with a pretty little floater. So he's been trying to get that shot to fall for him. The last 2 times, well, one, it seems like he got hit. The other one, he just pulled up, and I thought he should have gone to the rim, and he missed. That one he got, so he's got 4. Gotta perfect this, like, mid-range jump shot. I can't wait to see him play Syracuse. That's going to be great against the zone. They're going to call Roach? It's cold here. Taylor Barney, welcome in. It's cold here in Carolina. Is it? Well, it's even cold down here in Florida right now. I'm not surprised. It's all right. Don't worry. In North Carolina, it'll be like, give it like 2 months. It'll be fine. So neither team has missed a free throw right now, as none hits his. Welcome in, by the way, Taylor. If you're new to the stream, welcome in. Great to have you. Nicholas Izzy just got hired today for his 2nd job. Yo, congrats, man. Congrats. That's awesome. There's the screen there for Flip, and it's going to be one-on-one McCain. Ooh, Jared McCain puts himself into double digits. Again, guard off the dribble, getting into the paint and scoring. Easy game. I don't know why we're trying to make this more complicated, where we're like taking mid-range floaters and these mid-range jump shots. Just get in the paint, go to the rim. Oh, that's offensive foul. John Wuna there, and that's the 6th team foul for Baylor, so we are definitely not going to capitalize on the foul situation. Oh, actually, the possession arrow is Baylor. All right, let's go. They're going to run the high screen there with Mitchell. There's the pick and roll. Now Foster going to go. Foster gets stuck, and oof, McCain almost throws it away, but Foster almost throws it away. McCain saves it. Roach on loner. This is the advantage. Oh, Mitchell puts it on the deck. Good foul. Another foul. That's the 2nd foul on Ojan Wuna, number 15. Literally back-to-back possessions. Mitchell will go to the free throw line here. Pretty good seal there by Flip, trying to like just be big and use his body. It's Mitchell at the free throw line. And he misses. And that's the first team to miss. Ay. So 6 for 7. And all right, he gets the second. 1-2 for Mitchell. He's got 5. Duke by 3 at the moment. Let's lock it in defensively. Good defense there by Mitchell, denying the ball there to Bridges down in the paint. This is none. A lot of contact with Misi again. So I'm not sure that's the matchup they want, right? Because that's Filipowski on none as the guard. But then Misi is like just left alone. I think we should just stop trying to block shots. Just like get the off. Just go for the rebounds. Don't go for the blocks. Roach throws it away as he got caught up in the air in the middle of a double team by 2 Baylor Bears. Strong defense there by Mark Mitchell. His defensive energy has been good tonight. And that's too far. Foster goes up strong there. Not good rebound there by the guard. McCain trying to go left here. Baylor cuts off the baseline. Filipowski trying to feed. Yeah, that's a foul on the reach in there on Walter. And that's going to be a 1-1. Yeah, I don't understand why. Oh, we got to stop trying to like. It's like, it's okay when you had Derek Lively in there for going to block shots because the dude is literally a tree. And like also then like Filipowski could go get then rebounds. But like it's a one-man show, right? So like if Filipowski goes in for the block, who's getting the rebounds? Well, apparently it should be Mark Mitchell, but it's not happening. So I don't know. Well, at least you get the front end of the 1-on-1 here. That's way short. 33 seconds on the game clock. 5-second game clock, shot clock differential. I guess Duke might have the final shot here, depending on who gets the offensive board. We have already used our free timeout. Baylor has not used it. Doesn't look like they're going to call for it. They're going to initiate offense here with 9 seconds on the shot clock to go. 8, 7. Okay, they're still not going to do anything. 5, 4. Okay, this is just going to be a single shot here. No good. And Filipowski there. We got 3 seconds. McCain is going to hoist from 3. Ooh, not quite. We can't perfect our end of the half 3-pointer that, we can't get it to fall. All right. 34-32. Duke led by as many as 10. We currently lead by 2 at the half. Not bad. Not bad. Could have been better. But you know what? I'll take it. Chat, what do you think of the first half here? I'm very curious to see what Jay Williams says, actually. What are Seth and Jay Williams going to tell us? The game changed. Ooh, the Misi kid. And it was a tale of two halves, honestly. Like, it was a tale of two halves. It was a tale of two halves of a half. It was like, and literally we were here at the 10-minute mark being like, look, we're up 10. We're playing phenomenally on defense. Now we need to play not have a letdown on the second half of this second 10. And that's exactly like what happened. It's like literally on cue, on script. Keep the energy and the tempo, stay as one and get the W. we're in a good spot. Look, we were playing well. If we go back to playing the way we played the first 10 minutes of the game, we'll be fine. No problems. No problems. But you got to keep that level of energy up for sure. So. You know, I'm surprised this year they're showing highlights of this UConn game. I'm honestly surprised this UConn team isn't more highly ranked. Beating Kansas, beating Gonzaga. Only number 5. They've only lost once. Seton Hall actually up by 5. Wow! At the end of the half. Interesting. All right, let's take a look at some of the stats here, folks. Since we have some time, I think. Let me think here. Okay, yes, here we go. Duke shooting 11 of 31, Baylor 12 of 27. On a percentage basis, favors the Baylor Bears. But no field goals in the last 2 minutes and 31 seconds for Baylor. Duke kind of ratcheted up the defense there at the very end. After the under 4 timeout, we came back. We played very well defensively. Duke 3 of 9 from 3. We had a much hotter start, honestly. Like we were hitting threes. And then it's kind of like tapered off. But Baylor hasn't done itself any favors either. Remember, Baylor is a team that shoots 44% on the season from 3. And they're down at 25% right now. So, I mean, if that stat corrects itself back towards their average in the second half, we could be in some serious trouble. That's one to keep an eye on. Both teams... Actually, this is weird. The stats are flipped. What? Why are the stats flipped? No, the icons are flipped. This is so bizarre. What is going on? My stats are backwards. They flipped it. Why would they do that? Yeah, they flipped the icons. All right, let's go to ESPN. All right. Let's go and actually get the real stats box score here. Team stats, please. Yeah, okay. All right, here we go. So this looks a little bit more correct. Duke is 2 of 8 from the 3. That's that, yeah, okay. Baylor is 3 of 9, so they're closer to their average. I think if they had hit one more 3, they had gone 4 of 10. You would have been essentially right on the average, give or take a little bit. So that's not, it's pretty expected. Duke shooting proportionally a little bit better, 12 of 27. We've taken 4 fewer shots though, because we're being out rebounded. We're -1 in the rebounding column. Offensive boards +2 for Baylor. And Duke 7 assists on the 12 makes, which is pretty good. I mean, and then that leaves us 5 buckets. 3 of them were guards just driving and beating their guy off the dribble. Can't be hard pressed to think about the other 2 shots, but anyway, 2 steals. Yeah, Baylor 4 blocks. Duke 0. So that's the problem. Duke is 0 blocks, but let's call it 3 attempted blocks that did not go well for us, and then they end up just turning into second chance points for Baylor, because Baylor invariably misses the shot. Filipowski attempted the block, took himself out of the play, there's nobody to get the rebound, and then Baylor just connects for an easy putback. Duke with 16 points in the paint, Baylor with 14, and the foul situation slightly in favor of Duke. Yeah, largest lead 10, although the lead here at halftime is only 2, so that is where we are at right now. As far as individual players, McCain's got 11, so this looks like a good night for Jared McCain so far. I mean, if Jared McCain can get himself into the 20-point club, we're going to be in some pretty good situation here. Mitchell with 6, Roach, actually, so McCain at 11, Roach with 9, Mitchell with 6, Filipowski and Foster both with 4, and that's it. Only the 5 starters have scored for Duke off the bench. Ryan Young and Jalen Blakes. Actually, TJ Power also came in off the bench, but isn't even on the box score. No shot or anything, which is kind of weird. You'd at least show him minutes or whatever, but it is what it is. Baylor, on the other hand, has played a total of 10 players. Right now, Misi ahead with 11 to pace the Baylor Bears. And then nobody else has more than 5 points. It's literally like Baylor's entire offense has been this Misi dude. He also has 2 blocks, okay, and 7 rebounds, which is the same as Filipowski. So Filipowski only has 4 points though. So Filipowski and Misi essentially trying to cancel each other out, rebounding. But if Filipowski needs to bring that point total up and we can cancel out Misi, then we'll be in good shape there, I think. Yeah, Walters got 5 points. Nunn has 4 points. Dennis has 4 points. Bridges has 3 points. Back at my notes here real quick. As I was coming up with okay, so the interesting stat here is that 6 Bears are averaging at least 10 points per game, okay? So Dennis, which is number 10, has 14.3 points. Langston Love with 10.8. Nunn with 10.6. Jalen Bridges with 10.5 and Misi with 10.1. So Misi putting up 11 right now is actually above his average. And Misi leads the team with 6.2 rebounds per game. And he's already done that. He's got 7 here in the first half. But Baylor actually, Duke being able to hold Baylor underneath its season average here for points and a half. Baylor going ahead is 8th nationally in points per game at 88.4. They only have 32 at the moment, which is give them, double it, give them 64. And so maybe this could be a game first to 70 as far as where we're headed right now. Yeah, who else? I mean, it's kind of without Tyrese Proctor. So there's no Tyrese Proctor, but so who else is going to score? Is Ryan Young going to get any points? No, he's got 0 right now. Blake's going to make a bucket. Blake doesn't have anything. Can we actually run a play for TJ Power and get some points out of that? I don't know. I'd like to see it. I don't know if we will. Yeah. So that's going to swap. I wonder how close we are here. Probably pretty close. Yeah, we're one commercial break from getting this going. All right, folks. So, what do people in chat want for Christmas? What's the gift? What's the holiday season gift? And don't give me this. I want a new car. I'm not here for the fake family, fake winter car commercials. We're not doing that. What's the ideal Christmas gift? That's what I want to know. Is it Duke related? Is it not Duke related? It doesn't have to be Duke related, obviously. I kept trying to figure out what Packers jersey I wanted. Ah, very nice. I wanted to buy my stepsister the new Uno No Mercy game. You know, I actually like the old school Packers jersey. It's the one with the dark green and then the G on the front. I like that one a lot, actually. Yeah, one from back in the day. Hi, bud. Did you eat? Yum yum. Like those classic old school uniforms from Green Bay have like a, I don't know, it feels like you have a very old school, like rough football feel. Whoa. I don't know what that was. Performance mode. I have a custom made Clay Matthews Super Bowl 45 jersey with a symbol on it. Nice. I remember that. I remember Clay Matthews, man. The legit Charles Woodson jerseys are $225. Holy cow. That's intense. Yves Macy, 9 of Baylor's last 14 points. Goodness gracious. All right. Of course, the danger here is that somebody else ends up showing up for Baylor, and then we're like in real trouble. So, all right. We love TJ Power. All right, let's go. Let's do it. Yep. Neither team shooting particularly well, but the second chance points rather, have been. Yep. One of these teams is going to have to start hitting threes. Hopefully it's Duke. Duke's going to have to start hitting threes. Be huge if we could win this one without Proctor. Welcome back, everybody, as we get ready to kick off the second half. Let's go. Big 20 minutes of basketball right here. Big 20 minutes of basketball. Duke is going to start with the ball, and then I'll actually keep this possession to the Bears. And the same 5 that started the game are out here for the second half. Filipowski one-on-one on Misi. Filipowski can't get that one to roll in as Misi gets the better of it. He's 2 of 8. Man, it is not efficient. Butterfingers there. Can't corral it. Almost came up with the steal, but could not pull it down. 5 seconds. Nope. Oof. Walter hits 3, and now it's 35-34 Baylor. Okay, game on. Here we go. Walter hit one. His first shot was actually a 3 that went down as well early on in the game. And Roach trying to penetrate, trying to go baseline, gets fouled. It's an early foul called here by Dennis. Whoops, 2. And Duke inbounding here to Filipowski, and Filipowski's going to hoist for 3. That's hits his 2 parts of the rim and doesn't go down. You know, not a bad shot. I mean, I thought he was open here. Baylor's 3 is no good. Yeah. No, they're going to call Mitchell. Yeah, they're going to call Mitchell for that foul on the grab there. So Baylor going to have another opportunity here. And once again to Walter. There's the screen, Misi, Walter. And Walter's got the last 5 for Baylor. Literally, they have like one dude score all their points in bunches. And then like Misi scores 7, Walter scores 5. They're like taking turns here, man. Duke trailing by 3. So we haven't been able to get anything going here. Foster's going to try to go up high. Mitchell with the putback. Wow, saved that possession. Foster just tried to put it up over 3 people. Man. This is Bridges. Ooh. Misi tried. No, actually. Bridges tapped it back in. This reminds me of playing Carolina, man. The amount of offensive rebounds that Baylor and putbacks is like, Mitchell is going to go one-on-one. He's going to get blocked, actually. Oh, my God. And Baylor's going to come up with it. Deflected by Foster into the hands of Filipowski. Filipowski should have been fouled. Foster, extra pass to McCain. McCain going to put a tough shot. I don't even know how that shot went down, man. That is crazy. Baylor here. Here's Walter. Walter asking for the screen for Misi, and Filipowski deflects it! And he gets it up ahead. That's a foul. This is like a... If that was the NBA, that would have been a clear path foul. So that's Walter's second. Yeah, that would have, yeah. That doesn't work in the NBA, that works in college. Duke inbounds it, and Roach collects as we've got a fresh 30 to go here. Filipowski the screen, there's the curl. Foster hits it outside to McCain, who tries to go baseline. McCain, oof, got away with it. Got away with steps. 8 seconds there for Roach, and this play is pretty broken at the moment as Roach is going to try to bail us out, and the ref actually bails us out as Misi collects his first foul. Like, I feel like Baylor's been fouling a lot, but their fouls are completely, like, spread out. Like, they had 8 fouls in the first half. Now they have 3 here in the second. But it's like, 1, 2, 3, 4. Their fouls are very evenly distributed across 8 guys. So, like, nobody's actually in any foul trouble. And Roach now into double figures as he makes the first. That's 10. And Roach gets the second. All right, so still doing very well from the free throw line here tonight, which is a good sign. 40-39, Duke retakes the lead. 10-12 from the free throw line. Oh, and Misi, they put it over his head, and Duke picks up the turnover there. Foster, come on, we got to capitalize here, boys. Come on, boys. Oh, my. Insult to injury. Oh my gosh, not only does Filipowski turn it over, then he picks up a foul. It's only his first, which is okay, but still, like, Baylor gifts us a turnover. We do absolutely nothing with it. Gross. Baylor's turned the ball over 9 times, Duke only 5, but, like, we have not done anything with these Baylor turnovers. There, Filipowski calls the switch for Mitchell. Good communication there by Duke. Filipowski going to pick up his second foul? That's his second foul there. That's 2 fouls in, like, back-to-back within the span of 30 seconds. Gross, man. Yeah, so actually it's this crazy stat for both teams. Baylor's turned it over 9 times. Duke has turned it over 6 times. Points off turnovers, 0. Nothing for either team. The turnovers literally haven't mattered. They haven't materialized into anything. Like, imagine if we had, like, with 9 turnovers, we should very easily have, like, almost 10 points off the turnovers, but we got nothing, which is brutal. 10 points off turnovers. We're up by, 11 at this point. Not good. We just can't capitalize on them. The Baylor defense gets back in time. They're like, some of them are like live ball turnovers, but they're not like runouts. And actually, the one run out that Filipowski had, he got hacked. He got fouled on. And so that would have counted as points off turnovers, but it never materialized. So Duke, that was up by 2 at half, now finds itself only up 1 here after the first 4 minutes. Actually, thought we came out of the locker room kind of flat. Baylor got up by 3, by as many as 3, so they, plus 5'd us there. But we were able to fight back, and now we're up by 1. So a bit of a game of runs here. Jacoby Walter, the big story coming out of the locker room here for Baylor in the second half. 5 points right off the bat, keyed off that Baylor 5-0 run. And Misi hasn't done, at least on the scoring side, anything here so far in the second. He still has his 11 from the original, from the first half, but him and Walter now in double figures. Roach put himself in double figures. He's got 11. McCain sitting at 13 at the moment. And Flip is just he's only got 4 and being very inefficient. Yeah, he's 2 of 9 at the moment, which is just like, brutal. 2 of 9. McCain, on the other hand, 5 of 8. Much better. But I mean, all of Filipowski's shots are just difficult, contested, physical. I mean, he has missed 2 3-pointers, which are unfortunate. He hasn't actually taken any free throws, surprisingly. All right, let's go. It's going to be Baylor at the free throw line here after the Filipowski foul. Ryan Young comes into the game as Filipowski goes to the bench because that was his second foul. That's the only change here as Ray J. Dennis misses the first of the free throws. And makes the second. So we have a tie game here at MSG, 40-40. Remember the last time these two teams met, it was a 2-point game with 5 minutes to go, and then Duke pulled away. It's headed in that direction here tonight. Misi hacks McCain, and he gets hit in the face. Oof. Second foul on Misi. Oof. Not a flagrant, but definitely a hard hit. We could not get Misi in foul trouble in the first. We seem to be doing a little bit of a better job at it here in the second, but at this point, Misi and Filipowski, the two big men, are kind of canceling each other out, both with 2 fouls. We'll see if he stays in the game. Nice, pure stroke there on the first one. And Misi will go to the bench. So the blocking for Baylor heads to the bench with him. And it makes the second. Nicely done by McCain. He's up to 15 here tonight as Duke grabs the 2-point lead. Dennis driving in. Oof. No, just nobody guarded the paint. Nothing. They just let him go. So Ryan Young needs to wake up. Roach comes around the corner. Oh, offensive foul. Offensive foul by Foster, and it was sold well by Baylor, actually. Brutal. Right call, but still brutal. Nice by Roach. That's a tie-up. Great hustle by Roach, man. The possession arrow will keep it with Baylor, but flip it to Duke here on the next one. Dennis now playing. Oh, what do we got? McCain's gonna get called for a foul here. That's the 5th team foul on Duke actually this half. Gonna put Baylor in the bonus before we will. Okay, that's steps by Bridges, but whatever. I guess he's going to go in for 3. Definitely took extra steps after he gathered and collected, but all right. Cool. Duke down by 3 after that one as Filipowski and Blakes get ready to come back in. Roach's baseline jump shot fadeaway, no good. I mean, that's just a tough shot. Oh. And Walters hits, man, back-to-back 3-pointers as Foster sold out to intercept the pass and he couldn't. And now Baylor has just gotten, oh my God, man. Back-to-back possessions, timeout. Brutal. I mean, he definitely takes extra steps. As Baylor has turned it on here from 3 in the second. So that was a danger. That was a danger here. The 3-point percentage is now back to their average, which is 44%. They're sitting at 46 on 6 of 13. After going back to back there, they were 4 of 11. And they've gotten a quick 6. And that's where we sit as like this lineup with Filipowski not on the floor just seems so offensively challenged. Like it challenged to space the floor, they're challenged to get rebounds. In Ryan Young, it feels like Ryan Young played better last season than he's playing this season. Just sort of by the eye test. I don't know, kind of brutal. It is a Duke timeout, but it's a full timeout. I don't think it's going to count as the 12 media timeout. I don't know. We got to get some offense going though. And what I don't want to see is us get like fall in love with the 3 and then just keep missing that. So don't fall in love with the 3. We still got to keep like going after, like we could beat them off the dribble. That's been working. We haven't gone back to it. But yeah, not fun right now. It's kind of funny that our new Duke football coach seems to just be following the basketball team around. Like, I don't know, like why would he be at MSG? It's kind of odd. But I guess like I don't really know, like he's not coaching the bowl game, so I don't know. I think that bowl game's in 2 days too, isn't it? It's like the 22nd or something. Oh my gosh, Roach like kind of froze there for a second. Great interior passing, by the way. That's what I wanted to see. We didn't we didn't panic. We didn't start jacking up threes. We were very methodical. Roach, Filipowski, Mitchell, great interior passing. Easy two. Now we need to ratchet up the defensive intensity. Walter hoists three, and Roach comes down with that rebound. As that's great defensive possession there. Oh. And a turnover. Like, just killer, man. We make a great play on the offensive end. We have a great defensive stop, and then Blake's just throws it away. Dennis scores there, and he's got 9. Remember, we said there's basically Baylor has like 6 players averaging in double figures. I mean, they're pretty close. They have 2 of them in there right now. Walter with 13 and Misi with 11. The next 2 up are going to be Dennis and Bridges at 9 and 8. They just have very balanced scoring. That's just hard to beat. Filipowski with the spin move. Beautiful move. Kyle's got the spin moves, man. All right, now we need the defensive stop here. Now we're just like trading baskets back and forth. This is the same switch here. They got Dennis going on Filipowski again. And same result. As now Dennis has double figures. They're just basically isolating off Filipowski. Going to put their guard on him, and then they're just going to go to the rim. It goes left. Same exact play on 2 straight possessions. Beautiful look by McCain to Filipowski. There it is. So, like, the game is opened up at this point. Who's going to play defense is the question. Also, I'd love to see a floor slap in MSG. Oh. Wow, and now Bridges puts himself in double figures off the alley-oop, man. Fell asleep. So yeah, Baylor's got 4 players in double figures right now. Filipowski thought about 3? No. Now he's going to go for 3 anyway, and he's going to take 3 free throws, actually, as he got hit. I will take it. I will take it, but we will go to a break. At least a break in the action. Yeah, I guess it's Shire like lit the fire under Filipowski here because he's been all over the place. Okay, so Duke trailing by 6, which is the exact same situation we were in when Shire called the timeout. 10:59 to go. I mean, it just feels like we're not gonna get down we're not gonna get down big like the other games, like the Arizona game or the Arkansas game. This game just doesn't have like that kind of feel, but like because to be fair, like neither team seems to be able to play like consistent or like decent defense for a consistent amount of time or like prolonged amount of time. So the scoring has been pretty easy for either team when they wanted to. All right. Trying to see what else here is the Filipowski still with 7 rebounds. Actually, Misi's got 8. Misi's had a quiet half, honestly. He came on really strong. And it's like, this is like what I was saying. It's like the same player. It's like the player for Baylor. They just like, they score like 5 points, and then they disappear for 5 minutes. And then like the next one comes in. They go, they score 5, and then they disappear. And then they just kind of like rotate through that. And like who's the guy that's going to score? I mean, Baylor, 4 players in double figures. Duke with 3 players in double figures between McCain with 15, Roach with 11, and Mitchell with 10. And then Filipowski knocking on the door. So our scoring has also been balanced, is pretty balanced as well. I mean, Filipowski could put himself into double figures if he makes at least 2 out of the 3 of these free throws. And then you're going to be basically there. The interesting one is Baylor has gotten 5 points worth of contribution from its bench. Duke has absolutely no contribution from its bench. I mean, it just feels like we can't even use the bench like offensively or like even defensively, honestly. Like it's almost like we don't even have a bench because like Young and Blake's have been the only 2 coming off the bench. We're just playing this like 7-man rotation. And like actually TJ Powers come off the bench too, but like he's not in the box score because he hasn't like really touched the ball. I mean, he has minutes, but like that's about it. It goes interesting. Yeah, the shooting percentage going up a bit there, but second half field goals, 5 of 10. Oh, 9 of 12 for Baylor. All right, Filipowski at least makes the first. He's got 9. Oh, that's too strong on that second one. All right, you get so 2 out of the 3. That gives him 10. That's essentially what we said there. And so we're like this basically trading buckets at this point as Duke finds itself down 4 in desperate need of a defensive stop. Or a Baylor turnover. That'll work too. This is Dennis here, and then they're going to go Dennis on Filipowski again. Yeah, they're going to go Dennis on Filipowski, except this time he's going to force him right. The turnaround jump shot, no good. That's better. So force him right into a jump shot instead of left going to the rim. Oh, the no call. Filipowski, well, maybe flop. I don't know. McCain thinking about the 3. McCain swishes it. What a beauty. There you go. There's your defensive stop in a 3. Duke down by a single point. We need another one here. Let's go. McCain's got 18 tonight. It's a McCain show here in MSG. Under the bright lights. Ooh, off the glass. No, Baylor can't finish. Again, Filipowski tried to go for the block, and Misi should have finished that one. Stop trying to block it. You're 0 for 4. Foster going in. Foster finishes. Oof. Misi and Mitchell got tangled up. Stop trying to block it. Stop trying to block it. Just get the rebound. You're giving Baylor easy second chance opportunities, which they should be converting on. Got Duke by 1 off the Caleb Foster. Off the Jared McCain 3 and then the Caleb Foster drive. So basically we've gone 7-0 here in the last 30 seconds. Actually, it's a good thing that Mitchell didn't get more hurt because like Misi, like, ooh, could have hyperextended a knee there. Jesus. Misi will go to the locker room here. Yeah. Oof. Mitchell's okay too, though. All right, here we go. And here we go. Here, Love trying to drive on Filipowski. Not as successful. Ooh, McCain just runs into none. No foul called here. Here's Walters, got 8 seconds. Great defense here from Duke on this possession. There's the screen and the roll. Mitchell the switch. Step back jump shot. Nice. Can we finish the possession? We can't. Shot clock. Really? Was it a shot clock violation? I thought it hit the rim. No? Scott Drew calls time. Yeah, you saw there on the when the camera flipped to Scott Drew, he called for the timeout. Quick timeout here as Baylor uses their first of the second half. And Duke has come up. I guess it hit the back of the backboard. Yeah, I guess so. Okay. All right, so great little 4-minute segment here for our Blue Devils. We're like locking in here. I like it. I like to see the energy. The energy feels like it's back in this team. Maybe we can do it like, okay, we're playing this little segment like we played the first 10 minutes of the game. Real great defensive energy. Just real great energy all around. Then we sort of like fallen asleep for the middle 20. And now we've got the back 10. And maybe we're just going to bring the energy back. And so we'll be able to actually close this thing out. All right, let's see what we can come up with. The Let's Go Duke chant going on here in MSG. The same 5 that have basically played the entire game out on the floor at the moment. Filipowski just going to go one-on-one. Nice spin move. And the beauty. Took him to the rim. And Filipowski finishes. I mean, that's just fantastic play by Filipowski. Like, not extending an arm or anything. No offensive foul call. I feel like last year, and he comes up with a steal. I feel like last year Filipowski might have played that too quickly and gotten an offensive foul. Way more mature play, way more mature post play, let's call it, by Filipowski here so far this season. All right, so there's the turnover. Can we get points off the turnover? Shire directing traffic from the bench. Mitchell at the top. Mitchell gets stripped. No, they're going to call the foul on the reach-in. And that'll be Walter. That'll be his 3rd. That's not a one-on-one just yet. So let's see if we bring Roach off a curl again. We've run that play twice now so far this game. It hasn't really resulted in points, but nope, they're just going to give it to Flip. He's going to go baseline. They're going to let him go one-on-one again, I think. See the result? No, this time it's on Misi and Filipowski gets blocked. Last time it was Bridges we got that one. Different result against Misi, though. Great defense by Foster. Oh. The and one. All right. That could possibly tie it with the and one there. But 57-56 as we've hit the under 8 media timeout. Yeah, man, this is going down to this is going to be one of those final possession kind of things. It's going to be like which team can make the one extra play and the winning play. It might come down to a defensive play too at that. I'm actually rather nervous because if we look at the history of the season, you'd say Duke has not been able to make the winning play down the stretch. Although we're not actually losing right now. In those 3 games, we've had to mount comebacks to get to that point. We're actually ahead at this point, but yeah, I mean, this is definitely going to be like both teams held well below their average. Remember, Baylor is averaging the 4th most points, sixth most points in the NCAA at 88 per game. So I don't think they're going to make it to 88. That would be, boy, if they made it to 88, there would be like, we'd have some back and forth going pretty good here. Whew. Anybody else out there nervous? Anybody nervous at this point, man? Whew, man, come on. Come on, buddy. We're going down the stretch. It's going to be exciting. Wake up. Puppy's fast asleep. So what it looks like right now is Roach with 11, McCain leading the team with 18, Mitchell with 10, and Filipowski with 12. One thing to watch right now is Filipowski does have 3 fouls, the one he picked up just now being his 3rd there. Baylor doesn't really have that much foul trouble. I mean, they have Walter with 3 fouls. And then Ojuana with 3 fouls too. Misi with 11. Walter with 13. Dennis with 11. And Bridges with 10. So both teams have their starting core into double figures. 4 out of their 5 starters into double figures. Foster has 6 right now. And nobody else has scored for Duke. It's kind of, I mean, yeah, I guess if you don't have Tyrese Proctor, like, it's kind of sad that, like, we have no, like, we don't have any other scorer. Like, what? Love at the free throw line trying to finish the 3-point play here. Langston Love, that was his first basket of the afternoon or of the evening, and he does. So it's 57 all. Oh boy, okay, here we go. 57 all, 7:47 to go. I mean, the Duke starting 5 are just going to play the rest of the game. There's just like no reason to take them out at this point. Filipowski just has to be really careful not to pick up a 5th foul. Oh, sorry, a 4th foul. Foster behind the back, and we'll finish! What a move by Caleb Foster! Holy moly. He's got 8. Jesus, Caleb Foster, man. Holy cow. The handles on this kid. It's impressive. It's Misi and Filipowski. Oh, they're going to call him again. They're going to call that on Filipowski. That's exactly what I said. He's got to be careful not to pick up his 4th. And what does he do? On the next possession. Gosh. Oh my God. Like, Filipowski has just picked up 4 fouls in the span of, I don't know, two media time in the span of 8 minutes? Like, the second half of the second half. We're gonna pull Ryan Young in. Oh my god. So gross, man. Our offense is just not the same. Oh, brutal. Jacoby Walter makes both of them as we're back to 59 all. As Baylor has yet to miss a free throw. Of course. Foster trying to go. He will be fouled. That'll be Walter's 4th. Should be. So Walter's got 4. Filipowski's got 4. Feels like a makeup call, honestly. I mean, like, both fouls seem rather cheap, honestly. Like on both sides here. This Baylor one, I don't. Now you got Foster now with 10 points, so all 5 of Duke's starters in double figures. But of course, you need it because they're the only 5 scoring. So there's no other way to do it. See if Ryan Young can actually get a rebound at least or something, because he's just going to get floored by Misi, would be my guess. Is Dennis there? Oh my gosh, over the shoulder there by Dennis has 13, and we're just trading buckets here. Somebody's going to have to come up with the stuff. So now we basically have to play with one hand tied behind our back. As Foster, not quite. And there's a defensive stop by Baylor. Just doesn't feel like we can stop their offense at all. It's decent there by Young. Cuts off Dennis. Dennis tries to go back. Oh my god. Loader in and out. Ooh, boy. I was like, is this dude? He's got 2 points. Is he really going to drain a 3 on us like right now? Like, oh my god. We somehow just got to kill. That's a beautiful pass. That's a beautiful pass. And Ryan Young actually scores. What a pass by Jeremy Roach. They played off the pick and roll as if it was Filipowski. Woo. Man. Here we go. Good defense. Good denial there. Now Dennis on Mitchell. They're going to hit the screen by Misi. There's Dennis for 3. That doesn't quite go. Misi. Push in the back? No. That tie-up is going to give it to Duke. Actually, that is great hustle by Jeremy Roach. Effective. It's not a push in the back? Anybody? Chat, help me here. I mean, come on. I feel like Ryan Young had position there. No? All right, let's try. Do they set the same play up here? Maybe. There's the pick. I think they are trying to set the same play up. Except Roach is going to take it this time, and Jeremy Roach with a huge shot. Duke by 4. 4:40. How long can we go with Filipowski on the bench is the question, right? Can we, sustain this? So far, the answer has been yes. Love spinning around. Ryan Young with a huge rebound. I would kill some time to get under the fort here. Shire's just going to let him play it out. All right. Shire calling out the play here from the baseline. We got 10 seconds to go. There's the high screen and the roll. Ryan Young, I thought he was going to go to the rim, but instead he gives it to McCain. The shot looks good, and it is! Oh, what a huge shot by Jared McCain. Woo! 21. That was awesome. Let's look at it again. This timeout by Scott Drew. This is vintage Duke bat. This brings tears to my eyes. Stop it here for a second. Like, this is just beautiful. All right, so what we got? We got 12 seconds to go on the shot clock. McCain's over here. He's actually going to be the one to take this shot. Mitchell going baseline. This is so nice. Okay, they're going to play. They've been playing this two-man pick-and-roll game between Ryan Young and Jeremy Roach for the last 3 possessions. On one possession, the play went to Ryan Young. On the other, it went to Roach. This one, this looks... They're gonna screen that one. He's gonna pass it. It looks slightly inverted though because they've screened it on the other side on the previous 2 possessions. In any case, no middle defense here for Baylor, right? Like if this is Filipowski, he's probably gonna just drive this thing right to the rim and score it. But it's Ryan Young, slightly less athletic, can't quite get there in time. But he comes up with a huge heads-up play because Langston Love here comes off Jared McCain. Down here in the bottom, McCain is ready to pick and shoot. Duke, who has not made open 3-pointers to save our lives, finally hits it. The wide open 3-point shot that goes down. Oh my God. Beautiful. I mean, this just, if that doesn't make you love Duke basketball, I don't know what will. Wow, that was sensational. What a sequence. What a play. I mean, and now Duke up 7. Woo! With, we got 3:55 to go here. Wow, what a setup. These last 3 plays have just been clinical. It was an Ant that was calling for the Jeremy Roach masterclass. We have seen it here ever since Filipowski went out at, what was it, like the 7:20 mark? We've actually gone on a run without him, which I did not think was going to happen. But that is the Jeremy Roach takeover here. Between the passing and the assists to Ryan Young, big shot. Jeremy Roach hits the step back jumper, which looks like the shots he's been taking at the end in March Madness, huge shot. And then this one, the assist from Ryan Young, and the hockey assist to Roach, but like, wow. I mean, sensational. Sensational. Also, for some reason, my chat stopped moving, but you guys have been bombing the chat. Okay. Wow, I feel like an idiot. My chat like stopped moving, and now it's back. Okay. Oh, it stopped with when Hannah jumped in. All right, I got you all. Okay, I'm gonna get caught up. All right, we're just gonna like. There's a lot of excitement here. I apologize. I was on the wrong tab for chat. It was not updating. I don't know why. All right, we're back, though. Keep spamming in chat. I'm here. I'm here. Okay, Timothy's also here. Well, and Waylater's also here. Welcome in. Okay, welcome in, everybody, here, as we've got these, like, last 4 minutes. Technical difficulties to explain why I have perhaps felt so aloof. I was like, man, there's like 10 of y'all in here, but nobody's saying a word. I'm like, what's going on? Nope. I just can't use technology correctly. Woo! McCain with 21. Definitely player of the game at this point. Roach with 13. I'm going to put the assist. Is Baylor about to use... Yeah, Baylor is about to lose 2 in a row. Hey, I mean... We were also ranked pretty high, and we lost a couple too, so it happens. But hey, there's 4 minutes to go. Baylor's only down by 7. We got to go down the stretch. We got to be really strong here defensively. Ryan Young is still in the game, by the way. We have not put Flip in. Interesting decision, I guess, but we're playing well without him as Baylor crashes the glass, and Ryan Young comes down with a huge defensive board. And they're going to get called for a foul. That's going to send us to the free throw line. Okay, for all that we've said against Ryan Young not being effective, he has literally just put in the best, like, 3 or 4 minutes of, like, his Duke career? Maybe? Is that too much of a hyperbole? Like, and he hits the free throw! What is going on in Madison Square Garden? What a huge contribution. Oh, and he hits the second one. He's got 4 points. Duke by 9. Ryan Young fill-in arc. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's an offensive foul! Oh, come on! What? There's clearly an extended elbow on the left. This isn't even taking the charge. The dude literally pushed you off with the left. The ref can't. The ref that made the call is behind Roach and he can't see it. Oh my God. That's a terrible call. Dennis will make the first of two as Filipowski's going to come back in. No. It's not even the new charge call. Like, I'm okay with the new charge call, but, like, it's just blatantly obvious, like, he pushed off with the left arm. He extended. Oh, and he only goes 1 for 2 in the rebound to flip here. So Duke by 8. So, okay, I'm just doing some quick math. I was going to say, if you kill the clock on your possessions, you actually can't run the game out. We have to score on this possession. We have to go up. Basically, we have to kill the clock and then score. As Roach is going to take this in, and he's going to get fouled. So that'll work. That'll work. We burn 25 seconds, and we're going to go to the free throw line. Because they're only down 3 possessions, and there's just not enough time. There's, like, too much time left, so. Again, our guards have been beating Baylor off the dribble all night. Roach, McCain, and Foster have been feasting. If Proctor was in this game, he would have been feasting too. Like, oof. Sorry, it's a shooting foul. I guess another one. And they bring Filipowski out. So they're making, offense for defense here. Trying to think, they don't want Filipowski picking up a 5th foul on defense, though, as Roach connects. So both teams trade 1 free throw on either side. And the lead remains 9. And Mitchell didn't go for that, but Ryan Young comes up with it. What a fantastic play by Ryan Young, man. That's a foul by Dennis. As that is the double bonus now for Duke. Let's go. This is a huge game. Chad, this is a huge game. We really needed this one. We've been talking a lot about, especially as you look ahead to the NCAA tournament. We had 4 big games, right? We had Michigan State, Arizona, Arkansas, Baylor. Those were the ones you circled. So those are, if you win all those games, you're obviously if you win all the games, you're driver's seat for a 1 seed. But if you win, these are all quad 1 games. If you win 2 of the games, you set yourself up so nice because losing the games doesn't really hurt you at all, right? It's -1 on your net score, but winning the games gives you plus 3. So you end up we end up with really good right now. And it's funny because they say history doesn't repeat itself, it rhymes. What did we say before? At the 5-minute mark in 2010, as Caleb Foster comes down with another board, now Baylor can't hit the ocean right now. Duke was ahead by 2 with 5 minutes to go. The game was basically tied with 5 minutes to go. And now Duke has been on a 12-2 run extended, right? Just like in 2010. Arkansas is so bad that it's a quad. Oh, well, then it would be a quad 2 loss, I guess, if it was away. And Mitchell still can't hit a 3. He should not do that. He's 1 of 19. Good Lord, just stop taking 3s, man. Oh, in and out. And that'll be Ryan Young with his second. 1:47. Quad 2 loss. All right, so that might be slightly worse. But they could still do better. Anyway, this quad 2 loss gives you -2. These guys. Wait, is it? I forget. Is it plus? So quad 4 is +1. 2 is 2. 3 is 2. 2 is 3. Okay, no, the quad 1 win is +4. So it's 8. So -3 is like +5. So you still end up like way on the positive side of this thing, right? Like, yeah. Yeah, the Georgia Tech game was bizarre, but like I put those in two different buckets, right? Obviously, like Georgia Tech is conference. Like that's now we're talking about like we want to win the ACC regular season and like, you know, trying to set yourselves up for a 1 seed in the ACC tournament. Like we'll put those two things in separate buckets. But yeah, but I agree. I mean, this is not a game you should lose. It's pathetic. All right, so let's close this thing out. Roach is going to drive in. Oh, and again, we just beat him off the dribble and go to the rack. All night. Dennis for 3. Oh, he actually connects after he missed 2 free throws. Dennis has 17. And it's a 10-point game with 69 seconds to play. Whew. Well, look, Chad, it was tight there for a while. I gotta say, man, it was, boys and girls, it was tight. It was tight, but we pulled it out. We pulled this one out in the end. The other games, like the Arizona game and the Arkansas game and the Georgia Tech game, all like very similar script, right? We just like, we couldn't bring ourselves, but we were down. This one, we were ahead or tied, and we actually like brought ourselves, like we made the winning plays to pull ahead. In the other games, we didn't. But like Ant says, like proud of this team. I agree, especially like this is a huge win. Look, we haven't played basketball in 8 days. We came out, we were on fire. Defensively, it was great. Then we had this like stint in the middle, this like middle 20 minutes where it was like okay. These last 10 minutes of basketball have been really good, really defensively, and we've done it all without Tyrese Proctor. Like to come in and to beat a top 10 team, it's not on the road. I mean, it's a neutral site, but like to beat them without Tyrese Proctor, major props to these guys. They're going to get a nice Christmas break, well deserved. And who knew Ryan Young was yeah. I mean, Ryan Young stepped up and like he got 4 huge points, obviously. And like they were running the pick and roll offense as if it was like Filipowski, but also like 2 huge. He's got 2 rebounds, but those are huge defensive rebounds. And then the 1 assist, like that stat line is just like you look at the stat line, and you're like, oh, okay, like whatever. But like no, like it came at the most important time in the game, the critical time in the game. When Filipowski got his 4th foul, had to go to the bench. Ryan Young comes in, and it's like Filipowski 2.0, man. It looks so good. Crazy. All right, we got to be strong with the ball here. And is Baylor going to foul us? They're going to try to foul Mitchell? No, they're going to give it to Foster here. Are we just going to burn clock, or what are they going to do? Could give it to McCain. McCain's pretty good at the free throw line, too. Here's our ball handlers. Yep, they give it to McCain. Baylor wants to play this one out, man. Just drain a 3 on him, please. There's the screen. Foster gonna go. Foster, a little stutter step. Misi to McCain. And the putback. Oh, not quite. And Baylor is actually going to turn the ball over out of bounds. Did we actually end up scoring at all off the turnovers? That's the crazy. Nope. No team scored off the other one's turnovers. I don't know if I can remember a game where Baylor turned it over 13 times. Duke turned it over 9. And neither team scored. And Filipowski gets hit from behind. Wow. Well, look, everybody. I appreciate everybody hanging around here tonight. It's been fantastic. You all have been great. The energy's been amazing. Whew. I hope for all those who celebrate, Merry Christmas. If you don't, Happy Holidays. We will see each other in 10 days back on the 30th for the game against Queens for the tune-up for the ACC. We'll be back here. So everybody be safe over these holidays. Hopefully you get a lot of nice Duke gear for the holiday season. As Filipowski goes 1 of 2. as we'll get ready to sign off here very shortly, as Baylor's going to drill 3. As Love hits 3, but it's not really going to matter. The margin might end up being the same as it was 13 years ago. 8 points. And we've gotten it over the timeline, and yeah, 76. Oh no, Baylor's going to foul. All right. The R House chant going in at MSG. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. So yes, we got the Roach masterclass we needed. We also got the masterclass from Jared McCain, who was just committed from go. 21 points. Roach with 18. Filipowski with 13. Foster with 12. Mitchell with 10. I mean, this is the first game that we have had this season where you have all 5 Duke starters in double figures. Like, fantastic contributions by everyone. And then you get this Ryan Young at the right time. Fantastic. Fantastic game. We pulled up out all the stops when we needed to. And that'll be it. Literally the same score, right? Literally the same score as 13 years ago. Is it not? 7? Maybe it's off by 1. 78-70. Or it was 79-71 or something like that. Like I said, crazy. Crazy. All right. Now, we're going to go watch UNC lose to Oklahoma. And we're going to go into the holidays, feeling really, really snuggly and nice and have a beautiful evening and beautiful holiday. So, best wishes to everybody out there. Stay safe, everyone. We'll see y'all in 10 days here for the game against Queens. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining. And we're going to sign off and go have some dinner. So appreciate you all. And have a great holiday. And see you right before the new year. As always, go Duke.